This is kind of cool. Who put a park bench on the back? What we have here is the Maserati MC12 Corsa. We'll get onto the MC12 Corsa part later. I'm right near the mouth of the tunnel, and this is a big V12 race car. So guess what I'm going to do? Well, I'll give you a clue. One of the best parts of the new update. God, that sounds good. Oh, I can't get enough of this. This is too good. Oh, I love this thing already. This is great. So if you couldn't tell already, it sounds quite nice. But is it all show and no go? Let's find out. Not bad. Not bad. Feels like it's kind of tailing off. The start isn't too bad, but then it sort of gets slower. Maybe corners are better for this thing if top end power isn't the best. And you know what? It's decent in the corners. You do get a sense of weight. It does certainly feel quite heavy. But it doesn't understeer. Because it's rear wheel drive. They don't understeer. I mean, it makes sense that it's good in the corners as well. I mean, it's a track car. What are you expecting? But it still doesn't feel, for a track car at least, very good in the corners. For a normal car, it's not bad. But for a track car, certainly lacking. But now we have to come to the subject of the fact it's a doppelganger. Because it's very similar to a car we've had for a while already. The MC12. The MC12 is slightly worse in performance, but not noticeably much. It looks similar to the MC12 at the front, but it also has all the added gills on the bonnet and the carbon splitter and new wheels. It's changed enough. The back end actually is really different. You can visibly see a seam where the standard car would taper off, but they've sort of extended the tail out. Which would be great, because, you know, then they can put a custom wing on it. Instead, they put 2 little strips of carbon and then plonked a table on top. This has to be the worst spoiler I've seen. I'm not even sure if it would produce downforce. Because the way a wing works, it's not catching any wind to push the back tyres down. It's purely ornamental. It doesn't make sense. Drifting might work. I mean, if it can do corners, maybe it drifts. Not really. The tail is very heavy. It feels like an old 911. You get the sense of all the weight is in the rear. In fact, drifting, it just feels very sloppy. And heavy. It's really not pleasant to drift. What a shame. Although saying that, once again, it is a track car. Maybe it'll do well on the track. Let's find out. And now for the track lap. Today's rival car, the McLaren Senna GTR. What the? The Senna is also another ruined limited. It has the standard car in the shop, the normal Senna. Only the normal Senna looks really similar to the GTR. The MC12 looks just different enough. I've got him off the line. Obviously in real life this car would fry at the sight of just the Senna GTR, because the Senna GTR is just so much faster. But somehow, I'm getting ahead. This is good. Great. Oh, I hit a wall. Oh, and I hit another wall. Up the bank. He's behind me. I'm scared because it's not got good top end acceleration, but we just managed to keep it out. Standard tyres as well, it felt like it was on slicks. And yeah, that was close. But somehow, the MC12 has beaten a car that's like 20 years more technologically advanced. Well, 15 anyway. I don't know how, but this is the magic of CDT. Interesting. You would never have expected it to beat a Senna GTR. But the problem is, I like the Senna a lot. Even if it is quite similar to the standard Senna, it's still a good car, because it's similar to a good car. The MC12 isn't bad, but the Corsa version is definitely a downgrade. What a shame. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Now all we need to do is try the Enzo.